Woo! Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag live if you're watching live. Hashtag replay if you're on replay. I think and I don't have any stats to back this up, but it is my belief that we're in the most stressed out, uber anxiety time ever in history. And that's saying something because 10,000 years ago, humans had to worry about whether they were going to eat or whether they were going to get eaten by a lion. Now, we have to worry about how many likes we got on our Facebook post or if our next door neighbor likes us or don't, or worrying about whether our boss is going to be an asshole today. So we really have a different set of circumstances and worries in present day. However, there's a lot of them. And when I am coaching clients and I am asking questions about, stress levels and events that are happening, I oftentimes have to ask myself, is this person addicted to stress? And not from the standpoint of they enjoy stress, at least not consciously, but from the standpoint of, do they feel normal in non-stress related situations? Or are they creating situations that will provide them with thus anxiety and stress? Because you cannot out anxiety your stress. You cannot out stress your anxiety. And I believe it's almost like a cat or a dog that's chasing its tail. It just seems to be this perpetual nature that we have as humans to create or put ourselves in scenarios and situations where there is constant stress and anxiety, whether we know we're doing it consciously or we know we're doing it subconsciously, we're still doing it. And it's still causing us a ton of suffering. I would challenge you to ask yourself, when is the last time that you actually sat in a room by yourself? No one else. No external device, no TV, no iPad, no iPhone, no whatever, no Spotify, no nothing. Just you in a room by yourself. And did you feel comfortable with yourself? Or did your thoughts overrun you and thus cause you the anxiety response and the stress response that you have from day to day? And if you haven't done that exercise, I challenge you to do so. I really believe that a lot of the source of our issues, or perceived issues, perceived problems, have to do with our subconscious and externally developing this narrative that we have to look at things as being stressful and causing ourselves to be ridden with anxiety. We choose this. No one told you that you had to be stressed out. No one told you that you had anxiety. It just happens based on conditioning, based on situations, based on the past, pulling itself forward into the present, and you looking at the future based upon the events of the past, and thus predicting the future, which is thus going to what? Cause you to have anxiety and stress. The only true place that you can find where no anxiety and no stress exist is in the present moment, meaning not worried about the past and not trying to predict the future based on past events. Stress and anxiety cause our behavior patterns to differ. They cause us to overeat. They cause us to under-exercise, or over-exercise and under-eat, because it can work both ways. But at the end of the day, the result is the same. We end up sabotaging the results that we want based upon this anxiety and stress response that we're constantly putting ourselves into, either consciously or subconsciously, in the way that we perceive the events of the world, and we perceive our past as it's a reflection of our future. But it isn't. Because what happened, couldn't happen any other way, because it didn't. And without acceptance in the present moment, without acceptance in the past, and without the anxiety and the stress of the future, we cause ourselves more suffering. I'll leave you with this. It isn't our feelings that get in our way. It's our resistance to the feelings that get in our way. I'll repeat that. It isn't our feelings that get in our way. It's our resistance to the feelings. It's okay to be scared. What's not okay is to provide resistance to being scared, to not acknowledge the fact that we're scared, to not acknowledge the fact that we're stressed, to not acknowledge the fact that we have anxiety. But through that stress, through that anxiety, through that fear, we realize that all of those things are made up here. And we are in control, self-responsibility of distinguishing them, and thus extinguishing them. So if you feel as if life is causing yourself so much anxiety and so much stress that you've either become addicted to it or you provide yourself with situations in which you get it, thus becoming addicted to it, and you feel like you want to be able to do something in life, but you feel like something is holding you back, I want you to raise your hand. Put it in the comment section. Hashtag me. Put an emoji. Just simply put it in the comment section, or just direct message me directly. And I'd like to have a conversation with you about it. I'd like to be able to see if there's something that we can provide you that can help you lower your anxiety, lower your stress, and be able to get you in a place that you really, truly want to be. And it is possible. Hashtag value.